Good morning, children. Children, we discussed that our legislative system comprises of the two houses of parliament, that is the upper house, it is known as Rajya Sabha, the lower house known as the Lok Sabha. They are the highest law-making body of our country. As we discussed that our Indian system of parliament, we have two bodies, that is comprising of the central government. We have two bodies, the upper house and the lower house. There are the elected members who are elected by the people of India, and they are representing the people and taking the decisions, changing the laws, like we call it amendment of the laws for the governing, for the better governance of the country. Children, the Lok Sabha or the lower house of parliament are the elected members who are elected from their constituency. Now, what is constituency? As you know, India is a huge nation, a very big country, isn't it? So this country, children, is divided into small constituency. Small constituency means you can say a part, like we have in a school, different classes. Even if it is a very big school, the classes are again divided into different sections. So similarly, the country is, as you know, India, we have different states and union territories. These states and union territories are divided into constituency or an area where from each area we elect a representative who is known as MP, Member of Parliament. Now this Member of Parliament is elected by our vote. Who are we? We are the citizen of this country. And children, any citizen who is 18 years or above can cast his or her vote. So once you also grow up and become 18 years old, you are able to vote and elect your representative. Children, these elected members belong to some political party or maybe an independent representative. So there is not a single person. There may be many political parties who actually give their representatives in each and every constituency, and the person who gets the highest vote, he or she is elected. So if there are 5 members or 5 people who have stand for the election, out of those 5 people, the one who gets the highest number of votes will be elected from that constituency, and he will be MP of that area, and he will be representing the people of his constituency, his or her constituency. Children, their work is to see that they do some welfare work for the betterment of their area. They cater to the needs of the people of that area, and they are, representing the people of the country. Children, Lok Sabha, it is the highest law-making body of our country, the highest law-making, and whatever law has to be passed. And when the law is passed, law means what? Rule is passed, and we the people of this country have to follow it. It has to, get the vote of the parliament. Now all the members of the parliament, they will say yes or no if the majority of people, they find that this law is good for the nation, they say yes, and that law is passed and then signed by the President of our country. So they are the highest lawmaking body of the country. It is also known as the House of the People or the Lower House. Why? Because this Lower House representatives or MPs or members of parliament are directly elected by the people of the country. We cast our vote and we elect our representative. Okay, so directly elected by the people, so they are known as, this house is known as the House of the People. Its members are elected directly by the people. You will read that in Rajya Sabha, the members are not directly elected. We will come to that in the next module. The Speaker guides the proceeding of the Lok Sabha. Now, out of all these elected members, one is chosen as the Speaker. Even this chosen also, again, it has to be voted because it is a democracy. Here we cannot abide by the wishes of a person or a group of persons. Whatever the majority feels, thinks, is done. So he or she is the representative of the country and he or she is chosen as the Speaker who will guide the proceeding. Now, all the members, you must have seen the Lok Sabha proceeding in the news channel, or there are special channels in your TV that shows the Lok Sabha proceeding. Please have a look, get an idea. They sit in the parliament and everybody, you know, they get a chance to speak and they have to get it registered and they want to speak for the motion and all that thing. Because there may be some issues related to the constituency which has voted him or her, and he or she wants to speak about that, raise the issues. So these proceedings have to be properly managed and the Speaker manages it. Okay? He or she is elected by the members of, even the Speaker is elected by the member of the parliament. The party, the political party that wins the majority of vote and they form the government, as you know, at present Bharatiya Janata Party is has won the majority and they have formed the government and they are ruling now. Now that party, whatever it is, they are elected for 5 years. Whenever there is a general election means election in the whole country for the central government. The members of different political parties, they send their representatives and they stand for the election. Anybody who is a citizen of this country can stand for the election and he or she has to get the majority number of votes, then only he will be elected. That political party, the party which has actually gained the majority of vote forms the government, and for 5 years. Okay, and total number of maximum representatives can be 552 in our Lok Sabha. But at present we have 543 members of parliament. Okay. So the Lok Sabha can have a maximum of 552 members. Out of them, some are those elected members, like those sports personality, or maybe some members who have contributed a lot to the society. They are also a part of this Lok Sabha. They are elected for 5 years, and any citizen who is 18 years of age or above can vote in the election. So once you become an adult, you can vote in the election. Okay. So this is how the Lok Sabha runs, and this is the